Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Thursday, July 11th, 2013. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts here. I'm going to start off with the usual S&P 500 E-mini futures. The futures are flying higher today, trading higher by 17.5 points to 1,666 points per contract. This move comes on the back of the Ben Bernanke Q&A yesterday. He gave a speech in Boston, 100 years of the Federal Reserve, how they create bubbles and then they pop them. And then he is turned around and said that he will continue his quantitative easing for the foreseeable future. Pretty much just the opposite of everything he said after the last FOMC meeting. It kind of gives the Federal Reserve a little bit of a black eye here. And it just goes to show you that Bernanke's 180-degree turnaround is basically just what he's going to do. He just wants to keep the stock market, asset prices higher. This is starting to look a lot like 1999 all over again. And we'll see if the markets buy into this again today. So far, it looks like they are. And maybe the markets will trade to new highs. We'll see soon enough. But any case, any way you slice it or dice it, futures are up 17 points at the moment, even a little bit more now. And it's really all on the back of Ben Bernanke's Q&A yesterday, where he said the Fed really is in no hurry to raise rates. They're going to tie it to a 6.5% interest rate. Even at 6.5%, they still may not do any cuts. But is this really healthy for the stock market? I don't know. This is how bubbles are created, and I think that's what we have to watch for. Right now, you do have gold soaring and roaring. Gold is up $34 an ounce to $1,282 an ounce on the spot price. If you take a look at the GLD this morning, you'll see that the GLD yesterday closed at $120.95. Today it's trading at $124.48. So that's quite a big move in gold. Gold is soaring and roaring here. And really, for the most part, gold could be on a little bit of a breakout here. So let's see how this plays out. But right now, all the gold stocks, gold mining stocks, are really catching big bids. You could take a look at Newmont Mining this morning. This is up decently. Was closed at $26.61. Today it's trading at $27.60. Royal Gold, which is RGLD, this was trading yesterday around the $41 level. Today it's trading at $42.75. So you're seeing a lot of big moves in gold. Here's Rand Gold, pretty sizable pop there. That's up over $5 or around $5. So you're seeing all the gold and gold mining stocks really take off to the upside on the back of this Bernanke news. Something that you do got to watch for is the weaker dollar today. US dollar index is weaker today. Generally, that has been stronger. But if you take a look today, the dollar index, and I'll just pull up a daily chart so you get a real good view, that is down quite a bit, although it is off the lows, but down quite a bit already to start the day. The Japanese yen is something I think traders want to watch out. Let's take a look at a dollar yen chart, and you'll see that the dollar yen is a little bit lower, was much lower. It has come off the lows quite a bit. But if that dollar yen starts to falter, that is going to put pressure on the stock market. So traders do want to keep a chart up of the dollar yen, and that's USD JPY if you're looking at a Forex chart. My symbol's a little bit different, but either way, it's the same product. So watch dollar yen. If the yen starts to strengthen against the dollar, that is a problem. And that will hurt the markets as well, although the markets at the moment, as you can see, are flying higher by 17 points. It looks like weekly initial jobless claims are out. Again, I don't think the market cares really at all about the weekly jobless claims. It looks like claims jumped 16,000 to 360,000. Again, that's really a non-event. I don't think the market really cares. June export prices are out as well. U.S. import prices for the month of June down 0.2%. I don't think the market really cares. I think the market just cares about, is there more money printing going into the system? Is Ben Bernanke going to keep his pedal to the metal? Is he going to keep buying $85 billion worth of mortgage-backed securities in U.S. Treasuries every month? And that's really all it comes down to. Bond rates today are lower. They're down a little bit, but they're not down all that much. U.S. 10-year Treasury yield is trading at around 2.59%. So it's nothing all that terrible there. So I think that's going to be something to note later today. Keep an eye on the bond yields and keep an eye on the U.S. dollar versus the Japanese yen. I think that's going to be the most important relationship out here. All right, couple of other things that we want to talk about. Last night in Asia, the Shanghai Index really made a huge move. That's just a big pop. It was up about 3.23%. So the Chinese market really soared last night on the news. Japan did not have a strong showing, which is obviously because the yen was strengthening against the dollar. If the yen weakens, Japan would have had a big night. But China had a big night last night. Let's just pop up that chart of China last night. You get a good visual. But look at the size of that. That's a 3.23% candle. And a very good move on the Shanghai. But that is into some short-term resistance. Level, if you watch the Shanghai Express over the weekend, around 2079 was the level I gave out, and look where that thing just stalled dead in its tracks right around that 2080 level. So again, this is what we're looking at. Don't say that the markets can't go higher here, but I think traders really want to watch that dollar-yen chart. If that dollar-yen chart starts to unravel and the yen starts to strengthen against the dollar, that is a big negative, and that will hurt that carry trade, and that will hurt the U.S. markets as well going forward. Let me see what else we have here that I want to just elaborate on quickly. Oh yes, let's take a look at the European markets today, which are doing fairly well for the most part. You had a pretty good move up in the German DAX, but it's up 1% today. It's not the biggest moves that we've seen. CAC 40 is up 1%. Milan market, which is Italy, that is flat today. That is doing absolutely nothing. There's really no major change there. Flat as a pancake. Right now, you would think that would be a strong index today in Europe, and it's really not. And I think Italy is already starting to become more and more problematic. And Spain is up about 0.5% when you look at the IBEX 35. So all in all, the European markets aren't really outperforming. They're doing well. I don't want to take anything away from, but I'm not really all that impressed by their move. As I've been doing this little video, the futures have come in just a touch here, not all that much, but they have started a downtick, and my reasoning and logic for that happening is basically the yield chart and the Japanese yen chart. So again, you want to keep those in focus. Watch for early strength today in a lot of stocks like BHP Billiton. These are up very much, so they're going to hit resistance very soon, so be careful with that. Rio Tinto is another one. These are all stronger based on the Chinese data, or at least whatever caused the Chinese markets to move. China moves up, these stocks will move up as well. Also, the FXA, which is Australia's currency, the Australian dollar, this is also making a pretty big move as well. So anything out there that's Chinese related, watch for some early strength in this market. I'm going to leave it there, everybody. I want to wish you all a great trading day, and I will see you on the charts a little bit later. Take care, everyone.